For example, Gente, I think I got married a few weeks ago. Okay, no, Ebuka Obi. Gente, that Enugu. Ebuka Obi made a mistake. Listen. Now, what was the mistake? I'm not of them know a program when I never knew there was a program they were organizing at Enugu. It was somebody who called me, Kenechuku. I said, wow, I didn't know. He said he saw the billboard, something like that. It's okay, I'm not aware. When eventually I heard they were coming, I thought it was to be in an all-night program. Of course, I did an all-night adoration on Friday here. Did I tell anybody not to go there? I didn't mention anything about that. I didn't tell anybody don't go because I know that 90% or more of the Zionites are Adoration members. So I love my children. Even the Ebuka used to come here. So I was thinking that if he comes, that he will come to see me. I was waiting to welcome him. Look at the mistake he made. If he had come to my house, I ought to have shown a good hospitality. Yes. Hospitality. I had a heart of love. Even I had instructed my people to move to their area of administration with a big 2-trailer loads of aquarafa to give to the participants. So when I'm hearing all this rubbish they are saying in the social media, I said people should be careful. There are people you don't attack successfully. You are not inside Fr Mbaka. You don't advise me. I don't have a PA that tells me what to do. And I was thinking that he came to Enugu with the permission of my bishop, His Lordship, Right Reverend Dr. CVC Onaga, or the auxiliary. His Lordship, Right Reverend Dr. Obodo and Ezeaku, Ernest. I never knew that the church in Enugu was not even part of it. I could have been hoodwinked into thinking that this is an ecclesia program and ought to have rendered such hospitable spirituality by accepting him and blessing him and saying, now he is coming to Enugu land. Let me tell my children, welcome. Magaman he didn't get a stadium, but one moment can happen. I'm out the moon over him was and a shish query it and so when they are talking about where an Enugu Mbaka is too busy for all these careless distractions. If I finish mass here on Sunday, I go to another mass, and after that mass, on the same Sunday, I begin to do consultation. Consultation that will last most of the time is 2 to 3 a.m. By Monday, many will not go to work. It becomes another consultational forum. I begin to see people until late in the evening. Before I know it, look at Tuesday. I will have a program with the United Kingdom Adorers, Zoom prayer meeting. And from that program, I'll come here on Wednesday for Day. After Day, another consultation program. Until almost whenever. Thursday, I begin to prepare for the American Zoom program. Another program for the Americans and the nearby Canadian cities. Until almost morning of Friday. And the Friday, I begin to prepare for another all night. And I begin all night here till Saturday morning. And I finish in the morning on Saturday. I go for Mass in the Chapel of Miracles. After which I begin another consultation. Look at Sunday again coming. So when do I have time? I'm not even a social media person. I love the adorers. I love my children. Mbaka is not Enugu State government. Our governor is able, with his red beak, to do anything he wants, and God permits him. He may be right, he may be wrong. But he is the 001 of Enugu State too. So all the stories that we are going about, I was trying to ask, what actually is going on? And any little mistake, they say, one man of God at Enugu. Enugu Catholic Church has not less than 400 priests. How can one man of God in Enugu be Fr Mbaka? Why can't that one man of God be Father Okoye or Father Okeke or Father John or Father Joseph? You know, you don't attack love and you don't attack grace. And when you have used somebody to climb, don't ever try to hurt that person. And somebody like me, I don't know how to be angry. I don't know how to carry vengeance. I forgive so easily and I move on because I have a lot of things in this brain. I'm a natural solitude personality. I love contemplation. My best moment is alone with the Blessed Sacrament and my Bible. I'm not a company person. I don't know how to visit people. Even if you visit me, I don't like stories. Tell me what you want and go. Let me face what I'm doing. Because there are thousands and thousands of poor people that I am feeding. What about the students I'm paying for their school fees? Home and abroad. What about the sick people? Of course, you know, I don't believe only in spiritual healing. I take you to the hospital. I'm not one of those who believe God must heal you, even when you are dying. Somebody is in labor and the child is not well positioned. Instead of taking you to the hospital for proper surgical CS procedure and bring out the child, you see, bind the lose. You can't bind the lose. Mama, my job is to see that you deliver like the woman of Hebrew. What does that mean? That the mother is alive and the baby is alive. If I tell you how many people that I'm handling in the oncological units, cancerous patients, here in Enugu, over there in Abuja, at Lagos cancer centers, even abroad, millions going out without noise. So I don't have time for anybody. I don't compete with anybody. Do you know how many pastors that are in this Enugu? And how many of them are my friends? All of them. And many of them, when they have crusade, they meet me. I support some of them. I sponsor most of their crusades. Even those I cannot sponsor financially, I render blessings. Directly or indirect support. So, I say, want to know what is being fought. This scavenging spirituality. Because I love them. I got them. Mother no get up Mogasi. Say, oh, my ass or no go ya. Oh, go no go ya. A man not die here. Oh, one but I no go no tare here. Magange de ogu. Jide gofo. Aberomi Yobeka miracle in eme odere modro. That is not my business. All I know that if you are in adoration ministry and we pray for you and you claim you have received divine healing, your healing must be verified to your family. You can't come out here and tell me you were blind, now I can see. And there are people who never saw you when you were blind. God can do it. But whereby God doesn't want to do it, you can't force him. As for the life we are living is a miracle. The lame must not work for us to know that God is able. When you go in the way you I am quitting a chukwa or repube. Nick and Egiji get up on Gura Borrebube. Or carrying Kengura herself. In my own analogy, it never on Gura Nejari. In the case that I'm going to wake, I was the age. Tufamana Chuku, Meregina Gije. We sleep and we wake up. Miracle. You don't need to die and come back to life before we know that God can raise the dead. He who can wake you from the bed can raise the dead. We shall not wait until you die. So God is always the miracle worker. The Eucharist whom I serve is the miracle worker. So anybody who is telling me, let this person, if you know your God is able, let him do this one. When Jesus was challenged to turn stone into bread, he didn't do it. You can't challenge God. Even when Satan challenged him to come down from the topmost pinnacle of a place, he said, no, I can't. Jump down from this mountain, angels will carry you. Jesus did not. Jesus is not a magician. He is God. Alpha and Omega. Obuzon kendiaya. Chineke mo. Oye de ma kebo. Oya gozi kebo. Jesus. Inemi hikuru. Mboge ya ruru. Alpha no. Oh, in harbor. So please, I will not want you to join in this social media evil. I won't even allow you, my children, to begin to insult the Ebuka Obi or any man of God. Please. I'm not a party to defamation. But anybody who wants to find trouble, we eat trouble. God has a way of penetrating into deep zones. So when you go to Chala, Tabiala, say no money and those among I kribu. E better only born a baby or Goya. Ebunaya. Isi begi Jerebia. If what on Mbaka na Abia, Mbaka Maron na Abia. Governor Anna said, no, Guadatia. Governor himself said he did not even tell him. Governor said, now what okay? Yamaro. Nibo Sabia Boye. Abia Buneya. Onawazia. Mumba Paneras. Can you see Ben and Beg Piaboyan on a bear? See now beg Piaboyan on a beer. The governor of a state must explain. Big able governor in here, Guinea game. A match has never ended neck a flyer. Never ended neck a flyer. Who following him might be going on social media. Bamuka Ebuka gets for your neck a flyer. Ah, no, but just how we are jail. Number and I'm a boy alpha. But we must clear the air to avoid perpetuation of satanic anachronism. Ebuka ihe jiri enwayo. In Aboke speed, motor guy will break it. The question no will break. Onye bu motor na want to break Aboke speed. Do quite careful. Maki me lebe bend in there. Okay, amari bezia. Maka obuzu na amara ka esi akpọ ogene. Ya na eba ya n'ọdụ. Maka arụrụ ana ba afọ. O menana o ka m jikwu okwu a. Na oke ya na anọ n'ụlọ. Egwu amara gbere. So I have to advise you. All you can go and say, Father, wash his feet. Father, wash his feet. I didn't wash anybody's feet, transferring any power. This is a Catholic Holy Thursday liturgical activity. Every year, in all the parishes and chaplaincies and everywhere the church approves, 12 people must be brought out and their feet washed. Even in some schools where there are only females, it may be 12 girls that will be brought out. 12 people must be brought out. That year it happened that we washed the feet of the zonal leaders. By then, Ebuka was one of the zonal leaders from Lagos Adoration Zone. He appears to be one of the people whose feet were washed. Nobody brought him out to wash his feet and transfer power. And what we did, it was a ceremony of Jesus exhibiting his humility. That Jesus could stoop low and wash the feet of his apostles. And he said, what I did, go and do likewise. Humble yourselves. How can somebody take it up as for the wash Ebuka's feet? No. Was it the communion we give to him? Don't we give you Holy Communion? I don't understand how all these things are turning to become something nobody should talk about. Even Father should keep quiet so that what will not happen. There are people you cannot intimidate. You can receive people. Like me, if you want to intimidate me, then you know you want me to talk. It's only that I am handling the whole thing with the love. And he will instigate attack and hatredness at all moments. He will instigate hatredness on you. A man of God from Enugu. I love my beloved fellow ministers of God. If you are fake, that is between you and God. I am not God. I don't judge. Face to face, I will love you. I trust you. So things must be put right. Can you get a counter flyer? I did the royal and said, now is a lie. I know my Enugu people. Enugu people are hospitable, loving people. There has never been a man of God who came to minister at Enugu. We did not give a good landing spot. A good landing. Those who want to go for the program will go. Those who don't want will not. We stay. Enugu abụrụ a ga-ebo ihe a ejiri tọg na-achụgharị mmadụ. Not in Enugu land. I myself, for one, packaged two trucks of Akwarafa to Shi. And I could have done that in error because I never knew, my bishop did not even know about the coming. And even the parish priest of Azata said, Bridget, hello? The parish priest there at the stadium should know if it's a Catholic program. My bishop is so loving. If Onaga is not loving, he wouldn't have even allowed that. And he has the right to say, don't. And when the governor eventually asked them, go and do your program. They should have thanked the governor and carry on. If I'm in that position and microphone was eventually given to me, if I enter that arena, it will be chapter and verse, chapter and verse, chapter and verse, until God will do his best. When you now go on in a baby, matches there, Napatage, but Pere goes on. Because I got an email, Biosiama. I can be a mother like Mathias. Obi to come here for the anako. Oh, go for the other right. In Barabol, you want your own go. Yeah, I brought a pattern of Uziama. Evangelism carries love, carries joy, carries peace. It's a soul-winning venture. There are many sick people to be healed. There should be no time for trouble cooking. And the people who say they are Zionites, begin to insult men of God, begin to talk because you have mouth. Don't you know there are people you can insult? Somebody like me, hello, I will forgive you. Fr Mbaka, I know, will forgive you. But the Spirit using me, we say, Father, you are forgiven, no trouble. You are a priest. But I should go and do the work. You get attack trouble, one young. Come in, so you're managing here, Ganem. You didn't come to my house. You didn't invite me. I didn't know what you are doing. You didn't invite the governor. The governor didn't know what you are doing. That stadium you are talking about, there was a day we wanted to hold our football program there. Date had been given to us. It was a scouting program. The foreigners who were to come had already landed at Abuja airport. Before we noticed that there was to be another sports program at the same stadium. And they told us it will no longer be held. Who will you kill? What did we do? We now used 3 buses and loaded our players to Abuja. We didn't attack the commissioner of sports, nor the governor. It is their property. If he is given to you, you appreciate it. And the magnitude of the respect we have for our governor, people cannot come here to insult. Children coming to insult governors. In the name of spirituality. No. Imagine ebe mere be go si na Enugu area na Togre ndị Tog juru ebe niile. Which Togre? In Peter Mbaka's government. You don't talk about Togre. True or false? He's a man of himself, a man of principle, highly ingenious and iconic in his entrepreneurial political delivery. So to come and talk about Togre and police pursuing one person, Ebuka where you see the police na Togo no Enugu ngudo. What I hear okay dim ba where you the police na the Togo. Even come back and stadium mama was there born up here, and they could not hold him there. Abazina baru mmiri n'ebe ijere. Always them about it kpocha mmiri abaru. Anyị bịara ịkpọcha mmiri. Anyị abịara ịgbarụ mmiri. Maka nwere ebe ị ga-ejecha ịbịa chetezi azụ abụrụ problem. Maka ọkụkọ onye ruo ihe ọnshị n'ebe ọ na-alọrụ n'ala ome gịnị? Ofewezie n'elu. Maka ọgwụgoro nshị yuju ana. Maka agbagide nkịtị ebe ị ga-agbagide nkịtị ọ bụzi ha na ndị a na-ekwu abụla eziokwu. I love my people. Ebuka himself, I love him. Man, of only a man had dabacha. I love him. Even when I came back from the monastery, I called him. He never picked my call. Even on Amaro. It was this Nana here, my brother. I asked Nana, call him. Nana, boy, you pick here. Still not get with it. I don't want to talk much about that. But I'm trying to tell you that I love him. He only means to get and then hate about adoration, hate I mba. Nwatakịrị genti na n'Igbo. Nwatakịrị si na nna ya bụ igwe obodo ma ọ bụ eze. And ịchọ ka ịbụziri igwe na papa ya nọteke aka n'oche a. And ịgbakwa nkịtị nwoke a nwere ike ọma nwụ anwụ. Esizi ka ijiri aka gị gbuzie nna gị. Ka ịbụziri apparent to the throne. The throne anyị na-ekwu okwu bụ nke nọ n'eluigwe ọ bụrụ nke ụwa. And eze m abụrụ nke ụwa. How many souls can you win and you have won enough? It's not a time to compare who has the largest crowd. Then you go when the crowd there. Which crowd? Are we talking about crowd? Are we talking about soul winning? There are things you don't say with your mouth. Hear the truth. This story must end well with what I'm saying now. Hear the truth. Mbaka. Envelope with that stamp. Amara stamp Mbaka ne ofenia. Mbaka. WhatsApp nina Mbaka. TikTok Mbaka. Instagram Mbaka. Social media nina Mbaka. Mbaka. Omuche ji afa nke aka omuzare agawa. Baru ya na afa so Mbaka. Mana Chineke, gwa yere m afa. Chekwa afa biko, chekwa m. It shall be well with you, my people. Unlike the other moment they used to insult me, this last one, people came out to say, stop it. Are we talking about crowd? Which crowd? Which crowd? I don't talk about crowd. I praise God. We worship God. If one person comes, no problem. If 10 people, no wahala. If God brings 1 billion people, these are people of God. They are not my people. Open a bunch of guys cause all trouble. In my 100 million hours and half away, I show you a career. I'm not away now. I can show you a care. So we have open a hammer all the Amarachu and mother in Enugu. Nobody na mu a choroka habia. Hamambia kwao. Obi hana wataro. Umake na bachile. Obi na ma choroka habia hamambia. So how can I governor? Can I Fr Mbaka? Please, they should not use Christianity and evangelism to mess soul winning program up. Please, Brother Ebuka, take it easy and learn wisdom. Please. If I hear Adebayo is coming to Enugu, it's a blessing. If I hear Oyedepo is coming, it's a blessing. Pastor Chris is a blessing. Father A or Father B, no problem. See my brother, Father Kunerere. He is a brother and a friend and a son. Ask him each of the moments he had the crisis in the back, how I come to support. The person you are talking about is not the Fr Mbaka, this one. Oh. So you cannot infect my name with hatredness universally and expect me to keep quiet. Daddy mechikwono. Ewere mbogi ulama mechiono. Ozemena. Over there at Ngwabara, where you do program, do I come there? Have I ever asked anybody, don't go there? Maka were ndị ịmara na ha ihe na-agara bụ ebe a ga-egboro ha mkpa. Ha jekwe na Niger Foundation agwụrụ ha. They go to St. Patrick's. If they don't get receive him, they go to UNTH. If UNTH doesn't solve it, they go to Annunciation. Before you know it, they are at Lagos. Before you know it, India. People have problems. And we must address the issue. How do we call down the power of God to solve people's problems? It's not all about taking money from them and bamboozle them and swindle them with a lot of things. And this issue of miracle, we should not fake things in the name of God. If God wants to work, let him work. If he doesn't want to do that particular one, let us leave him. For example, in John chapter 5, Jesus passed by the pool of Bethesda. He saw many invalids, many sick people. The blind, the lame, the paralyzed, the deaf. It was only one man he faced and said, do you want to be healed? The man said, each time I want to enter the water, another stronger will step on me and say, stand up. Take your pallet and go. Only that man. And he moved on. He didn't heal everybody that day. God is the Spirit. His ways are not our ways. And why we worship God is not for him to do miracles. No. We worship him because he's God. If he therefore, peradventure, decides to perform miracles, good. But miracle or no miracle, he is God. The Lazarus he raised up in John chapter 11, did he not eventually die? When he died later on, did Jesus raise him back? Every miracle will end, but God will live forever. So we worship him on earth here to live with him in the eternity by living good lives, loving one another. It's all about salus animarum, salvation of souls. And it shall be well with you, my people. So you, my children in the Zion ministry, don't forget too soon that Father Mbaka loves you. Even the Ebuka, Father loves him. Ebuka made a mistake in what he did at Enugu. He should apologize to the whole Zionites that he made a horrible mistake. I waited and waited and waited. If it is in Pentecostal family, who is from that redeemed family that will go to program at Lagos and will not see Adabayo? Or from the house on the rock and will not see the man of God? The issue of meeting me in the hotel, this and that, you should be meeting him in the chapel. Catholics, when they are preparing for crusade, will meet us in the chapel. Not in the hotel. And even if you will stay in the hotel, it will be for briefly. The other moment will be in the chapel. Roasting yourself in the presence of God for him to use you the way he wants. So Enugu people are so lovely, so charitable, so kind-hearted. So nobody should hit the environment for us and run away. So that small child who wants to become the Igwe should not try to kill the father by making people to hate his father. Even when eventually, through the instrumentality of Father Kami Egolo, from Uwerachi Diocese, I call Father Kami, say, Father Kami, hello, you know Ebuka, call him. That I've been calling him, he doesn't pick my call. Father Kami is still alive. Nana is still alive. Father said, oh, baby, you hogi. Came in at America. He said, no. Since I came back from the monastery. I said, no believe. He said, that is it. That there's an assignment given to me by the church. I don't want to disobey the church in trying to please Ebuka. There are many things you people don't know, which I will not even say here. It's just to clear the ground a bit. So if you are attacking Fr Mbaka, you be careful. The other time he started hitting in the social media. One man of God from Enugu took his white man. He went on go up. Which man of God? And once the man of God is mentioned from Enugu, they say it's Fr Mbaka. That scenario should stop. Remember, I will always forgive. But the Spirit of God and the angels working with me, I don't know the extent of their forgiveness. Father Kamil said, I should call. Father called him. Father called me and said, Father, Daddy, yeah, where's Yoku? Okay, Bogu, pick. Then he called. I'm not going to spare that day. Where's the Biko? We put picture me in a video. Yeah, ditch on a social media handle. Okay, Makana from Kijareha. Manandi Weuka, Bonding Wem, Uka Wemasigum, stop it. Please remove all these things. Gawazialu Wigi. I say that he will do it. After 1 week, he didn't do it. On join the social media, Joshua is now in Canada. Joshua said, "No, I can't go to a hot." I called Ebuka again. I said, "No, I can't go." No, I said, "I get up and again as na studio. Kita amada for. Or some na announce the man a program. I said, a man of God, a popular man of God. Atala for medicine and baba. Now I try to defame him. Na monso gwaria amoma mariama. Gewent iya ni na money akpara mseria. Ko ga-abụ ajụwazi wonzukwa afa m na picture m asalokwu emere ha dịka jemi ihe na-eme. Biko wele afa gị rewazia. I am a priest. Anọ m n'okpuru ndị isi ụka n'irube isi. Biko, I can't disobey my bishop because of you. Ihe niile m gwachara sị ewepụ ya ka ọ ga-abụ bishop jụzia m. Musia na ekwe ka o si dị quietly, peacefully, secretly. Amagozi says na monso na where monso gwaria. The man of God is going to. Ndị be chewezia atọpụ ya. Ihe ọ kala iji wa just wepụ. Mekwere ihe ọ na-eme gabara onwe ya. Afụdo gwa m ihe dị otu ahụ. E nwere ihe eji adịsen spirit of God. Ebe ọ bụ na ọgba aghara na-adị otu a. Ashịrị karịa ya. Udo adịrọ ya. Love adịrọ ya. Here, the Holy Spirit in the act of discernment, there must be pragmatic love, peace, joy. Can I check crusade that? Peace, are there? No. Joy, love. Okay. Even in they were not comfortable. Can you just say, I want to show them hospitality. In 99% get that place, if not 100%, but one more. Ebuka, we will be in Ababa. He man also use adoration. Since I'm not a monastery, Jose Ebuka Obiaga adoration now. Obogum na phone. Now, Bram na say, we put here. Which one we processing a monster? Na Mama Maria, no monster. Ezeaku. In Katamani Abaranas, not para square. No, not para square, not boy. In Yamani Abachaka up as a monster warrior. How? Because get it right. I can't allow you, my children, to be messed up. It is not good to be bad. It is not good to be bad. It's not bad to be good.